Hello and welcome to Dr. Levin's Music Lab with me, Fake Dr. Levin. I'm reporting to you from my hotel room in Las Vegas. I'm on tour right now, and this week I want to show you an exercise that I like to use, or actually a practice method would be a better way to describe it, that I like to use while I'm on the road and I'm in these situations where I have to play quietly. I'm traveling all day and I just need an exercise that's kind of mindless because I'm just in no shape to think really hard, and that will also help me keep my technique and my chops together while I'm on the road for a long time. So let's take a look at something here. Come on up. Alright, good camera lady. Point right into there. Okay, hello. So what I have here is a metronome that speeds up by 5 beats per minute every 5 or so minutes, every couple of minutes. At first it's like 3 and then it ends up being 5 later, but it just speeds up on its own. I just let it play, and I pick a lick or a technique or something that I want to work on that I feel I'm sloppy at, or just really anything that I'm compelled to work on. Let's do just alternate picking, for example. And I start out by playing quarter notes with this metronome. Right now I'm just going to play a G major scale, alternate picking. And I just do this. And the track speeds up for me. And I start out so slow that even after a whole day of driving or traveling, I'm not overexerting myself, I'm not getting tired, I'm not injuring myself after, not playing for a long time and then jumping right into it. I start out slow and it gives me a good warm-up. And the metronome increases at speed on its own, and as you can see, at 8 minutes, this is the tempo we're at. Go a few minutes later, or here, and it keeps speeding up. And eventually, when it gets to 120 beats per minute, it cuts back to 60 again, but you can keep speeding up. So at 60, you'd be playing 16ths, whereas at 120, you would be playing eighths. So you just keep going faster and faster, and you work on this one technique. You focus on just one technique, and you practice it really well, because when you have these long days and you need to hide away in the bathroom late at night while everyone's asleep to practice, it's better to just focus on one thing and do a good job of working on it, rather than try to cram in a bunch of practice stuff in at once while you're traveling. It's just not an ideal time to do that, and you don't want to spread yourself thin. This way you get your technique to stay sturdy even during the long travel. So this keeps speeding up and speeding up and speeding up, and you don't really have to think about much. You just keep playing. So and by the end you're like, it gets really fast. It just kind of keeps going for like 2 hours. And so however long you're interested in practicing, you can practice this way, and it's safe, you don't get injured, and you get faster. So below there's a link to this MP3 which has the whole 2-hour track of the metronome speeding up. And what you can do is you can put it on your iPod, put it in your headphones in one ear, and you can watch, since it's fairly mindless exercise, you can watch a movie with your family while you practice it, or you can watch TV or just kind of relax. It's important that in general when you practice, when you're home, when you're not traveling, that you practice in a more meditative way where you're not like watching television at the same time. But when you're on the road, this is really just, I think, the best way to go about it that I found for me. It really works for me. So I hope it works for you. Good luck with it, and let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time. And please, don't sue me for musical malpractice.